just start to come into your own space. And to do that, you can either lower your gaze or just bring your attention into your own space or close your eyes, whatever feels comfortable for you in this moment. And we're just going to drop into an awareness of our breath, following the breath as it flows into our system and it flows back out. So we're just going to start there, just noticing the breath. And as we are dropping more and more into this present moment, let's bring a little bit of an awareness to the body. So perhaps you notice if there are parts of your body that feel tight, maybe just take your breath into those areas. Perhaps you can relax a little bit deeper. Your face, your shoulders, your arms, palms resting gently on the thighs or the knees. And just take a moment to adjust your posture. So you may want to inhale as you lift at the crown, lengthening the spine. And then as you exhale, just relaxing the lumbar back region so that you come into a natural curve of the spine, relaxed position, while still maintaining an open heart and a strong spine. I'm going to ask you to now shift your breath to bringing it right down into the base of your spine. So as you inhale, draw that breath down into the root. Your belly expands. And as you exhale, keep your attention down in the root. Inhaling that breath, that prana right down into the root. And as you exhale, maintain your awareness there. Beautiful, full, deep breaths into the belly. And again, just keep bringing your attention back to your breath and back to this moment. And I'm going to ask you to shift one more time to take more of a full body awareness. And just notice if there are any sensations, any thoughts, feelings, or emotions, any visions, distractions, anything at all that's arising within the field of your consciousness at this moment, within the body. And I want you to notice what's arising and take your attention there and be with it. So this is a completely new way of being with ourselves, of tending to ourselves, those parts of our mind and our body. Take your attention down and be with whatever is arising for you. And just let it know that you can sense it. Just let it know that you know it's there. And in taking your awareness to whatever is arising, maybe you feel a little bit of a relaxation and maybe not, and that's okay. But just notice what happens when you take your attention there. So if you have a a pain in your knee or a thought that's arising in your mind, just go there and say, I see you, or I feel you there. And try and take your attention inwards as close to this sensation or as close to this thought as you can. And that's all we're doing. We're just being with these feelings, emotions, sensations, thoughts, distractions, whatever it is. And just send a few breaths there. And in a moment, we're going to begin our energy practice by chanting Om 3 times. I just want you to spend your final moment with these parts of you that are arising, just letting them know that you're really grateful that they came up, that that feeling or emotion or that sensation made itself known to you. Just let it know you're grateful. Because now you know it's there. Now you can give it your attention. And let it know you'll be back. And when you feel ready, just bring your attention back to your breathing, back to your body, and get ready to inhale and chant 3 Oms to open this practice. Bring our palms together at our heart center. Take a deep breath into the palms. And exhale through the mouth. Let's do 2 more of these. Inhaling into the heart center. And exhaling through the mouth. One more deep breath in. And exhale. We're going to take another deep breath to chant 3 Oms. Inhaling into the belly this time. Keeping your eyes closed for as much of this practice as you can. Taking your palms down to your knees and taking some natural breaths as we begin this practice. So take the index and middle finger of your dominant palm and take it to the middle of the forehead. Close your right nostril and inhale through the left nostril. Close the left and exhale through the right. Close the right and inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale left. And exhale through the right. Continue at your own pace, inhaling through the left. and exhaling through the right. Feel free to roll your eyes up into Sampadi Mudra, which is where you roll your eyes in and up towards the third eye. You can also just take your inner vision to the third eye, the Agya. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. And allow this breath practice to help you arrive more fully into this moment. Just focusing at the Agya while you breathe into the left nostril, which is the divine feminine aspect of the Kundalini Shakti. It's the cooling and the cleansing breath. We're starting with this breath to calm and soothe the nervous system, always starting in this way. Keep bringing your attention back to the Agya. Stay with the breath. Full deep breaths into the belly. And as you exhale, draw your belly in towards the spine to facilitate the emptying of the lungs. Following the next exhalation, we're going to inhale through the right nostril. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. And again, keeping our focus at the Agya. Now working with this more heated breath that's activating, intensifying energy. Invoking the divine masculine element of the Kundalini Shakti. Inhaling fully into the belly, exhaling, drawing the belly in. Keep bringing your attention back to the Agya. Stay with the breath. Full, slow, deep breaths. Focus at the agya. Clearing the channels. Activating the left and right hemispheres of the brain. Stabilizing the nervous system. Just a few more rounds. Following the next exhalation, release the breath, release the mudra, return the palm back to the knees and breathe naturally, keeping your eyes closed. And just notice here how it feels at the heart center. Notice how the airways, the lungs feel. Drop the shoulders, relax. Relax the arms, the face. Let's take our palms and placing them at our ankles or at our feet. We're going to just work with some navel flexors. So we're going to inhale as we lift the chin up towards the sky. We open the anahata, the heart, and we flex the spine. And then as we exhale, we bring the chin to the chest as close as possible. Curve the spine. Inhale, opening the anahata, chin to the sky. Exhale through the nose, chin towards the chest, curve the spine. Inhale, shoulder blades coming together. Exhale, shoulder blades pulling apart. If it helps you to remove your cushion from underneath you so you can get a much more intense curving of the spine, then please do that. I want to feel that we are activating, stretching out the lumbar spine region as much as possible. Really helping to loosen up the lower back for those of us that might have tension in the back. So as you inhale, I want you to visualize that you're sending light right down into the base of your spine, and that it's nourishing all the way down into the lumbar spine region. That light is reaching the deepest, darkest depths of our being. And it's sending that healing pranic energy down into the base of our spine, into our root, our sacral. And again, keeping the eyes closed, but just using that internal visualization or command, just know, just command that this energy, this light is moving down into the base of the spine. So I'm going to invite you, if you feel that this is available to you, to intensify this practice by quickening the speed. And if not, just stay at this speed. So you can almost double the speed. We're just getting a little bit more of a deeper activation here. We're just activating the Kundalini Shakti. And maybe you want to quicken the speed, but just a fraction. You just work to meet yourself where you're at. Visualizing or knowing, commanding that energy is moving up and down the spine. Just a few more rounds. Inhaling, exhaling. And on the exhale, coming back to center, replacing your cushion if needs be. Resting your palms on your knees and taking your natural breath. Relax your shoulders and bring your palms together at your heart center. Spend a moment to set an intention for your practice today. Set an intention. Maybe even to meet yourself where you're at and give yourself what you need in these moments. I want you to start to draw the energy, the Reiki, the universal life force energy in through the crown. So draw that energy by either visualizing or commanding that energy comes in through your crown. And it travels through your third eye, down through your throat, and down into the heart, where the energy splits into two and moves down each of your arms and into your hands. And you can even use your breath here to draw this energy down into the system. Inhaling, pulling the energy down into the heart, and exhaling and moving that energy from the heart into the hands. And you may even start to feel your palms tingling. You may, in your own ways, start to notice this energy that you're bringing into your system. Just spend a few more breaths inhaling into the heart center and exhaling. I want you to just bring your palms apart by a few millimeters or maybe even a centimeter. I want you to start bouncing very slowly, drawing your palms away a centimeter and back towards each other. The really micro movements, very slowly. Really slowly moving your palms away from each other. Now maybe increasing that to about an inch. And moving the palms back towards one another. You may start to feel almost like your palms have become a magnet. You start to feel this magnetism between your palms. This is called the Gasho meditation from the Japanese lineage of Usui Shiki Ryoho Reiki. So you're moving your palms apart very slowly and then back together again, just a few inches this time. Feel the energy between the palms. You can even start to move them apart a little bit further if you're feeling the sensation of this magnetism between the palms. And what we're going to do is using the breath. We're going to draw that breath into the heart, and as we exhale, we're going to draw the breath into the palms, and we're going to start to make an energy ball. So inhaling that energy into the heart and exhaling, that energy moves in between the palms. And you can even visualize or command that this energy ball is being formed between the palms. And starting to move the palms a little bit further away from each other, just a little bit. And again, bouncing them back and forth so you can feel this energy ball being created. You can feel the tension of this energy being created. Inhaling into the heart, exhaling, creating this energy ball. So once your palms are maybe 6 inches apart, open in front of the heart center, I want you to just spend a few breaths to draw the energy down and create this energy ball. Because in a moment, we're going to be taking this ball and placing it in a part of our body that wants healing. So inhaling into the heart and exhaling that energy into the energy ball. Inhaling and exhaling. And one more deep inhalation into the belly, into the heart, sorry. And exhale, moving that energy into the hands. And now, as if you're holding this ball, I want you to take this energy ball and gently push it somewhere in your body. And then place your hands on that spot. Bringing your fingers together so there are no gaps, and keeping your palms in that spot of your body. And this time you're inhaling into the heart and exhaling and moving that energy through your arms, through your hands, into this point in your body. And just stay with that movement of energy. Channeling this universal life force energy to where it's needed. And just relax the arms and the face as you enjoy this energy healing practice. Visualizing or commanding that flow of energy into this area. Just stay with it. Just meet yourself here. And if at any point the sensations or anything else feels overwhelming or too much, just remove your hands and just acknowledge that feeling deeply within you. Let it know you get that it feels too much, and let it know that it's okay, and just send your breath there. Keep relaxing your shoulders and your face. And we're just going to stay with this for one more minute. Visualizing that energy coming into the anahata, from the sesrara through the crown, down to the anahata, the heart, down the arms, into the hands, and into the body. Using that breath to guide. Just following that internal dharana, the internal movement. And when you're ready, just releasing the internal dharana and releasing the internal movement, coming back to center. And then releasing the mudra, releasing the hands and bringing your palms resting upwards on your knees. Relax the shoulders and just take some natural breaths here. And just notice how your body feels, notice how your energy feels. Spend this moment to tend to anything that needs tending to, noticing and acknowledging anything that's arising, taking your attention to anything that's arising, any niggles, any aches or pains, any feelings or emotions, thoughts or distractions. Just take your energy there and give yourself what you need. You might need a shake. You might need a reassuring breath or touch. Just give that to yourself in this moment. And return to your intention as we start to do some neck rolls. So if you have an injury in your neck in the past, then you just want to lift your chin up to the sky as much as feels comfortable. And then you want to bring your chin down to your chest and then to either the left or the right side. And just hold in each of those positions for 10 seconds or so. Just letting your chin drop towards the chest. And you can keep your eyes closed here. And for the rest of you, you can roll the neck. Using the breath, inhaling as you come up, exhaling through the nose as the chin comes down towards the chest. Just a few rolls in one direction and then swap over to the other direction. Just relax the shoulders. When you're ready, come back to center. Keeping your eyes closed, breathing naturally here. Turning your palms back over, pressing your palms into your knees or your thighs as we prepare for brain bija, a beautifully recalibrating and nervous system stabilizing Kriya. We invoke the three main aspects of the brain: the frontal lobe, the left hemisphere, and the right hemisphere. So we're going to start this practice by visualizing the frontal cortex. So we're going to take our awareness to the frontal cortex and visualize a light shining at the very front of the brain. And then we're going to move our attention, our inner attention, to the left side of the brain. Now, if you don't have an inner visual landscape, then just use your intention or your command and just use a thought maybe or another reference point to focus on the left hemisphere of the brain. Maybe you have a felt sense of the left part of the brain or the left part of the head. And again, visualize a light shining here. And then now take your attention to the right part of the brain, the right hemisphere, moving again a light into this area. Bringing the attention back to the front, visualizing the light, a bright light glowing at the front of the brain, moving to the left, glowing, expanding light, and then to the right, creating this beautiful triangle of light in the brain. We're going to now add in the bija sounds related to these hemispheres of the brain that also relate to 3 deities. And these deities represent this primordial Kundalini Shakti energy and help us to draw from these energies. So as we visualize the light of the frontal cortex, we're going to chant Hrim very slowly, invoking Durga, the divine feminine, the divine mother. We're going to take a deep breath in to begin, and we're going to chant very deeply and slowly. Taking our attention now to the left part of the brain, lighting up. We're going to chant the bija sound Shrim, invoking Lakshmi, the energy of abundance. Inhale to begin. Shrim. Moving our attention to the right hemisphere, we're going to chant the bija sound Klim, invoking Kali. Kali helps us to purify the mind, purify the body. Inhaling to begin. Klim. Back to the front, inhaling. Re. Left side. Shri. Right side. Clear. Front. Real. Left. Shrill. Right. Clear. Back to the front and continue at your own pace. Shrim, shrim, klim. Moving the light between the front, the left, and the right. Stay with the practice. Use the breath. Savor each sound. Allow its algorithm to recalibrate your nervous system. Stay with the practice. Relax the shoulders. Shrim, shrim, glim. Savor each sound. Following the next round, the completion of the next round, release the mantra, but keep the visualization or the light, the command of the light moving through the hemispheres of the brain. Just allowing that light to recalibrate the nervous system, bringing about balance, bringing about processing, soothing, calming the nervous system, bringing it back into balance. And then slowly releasing the internal dharana, releasing this movement of light. And bring yourself back to your natural breathing. And just spend a moment here to tune in to your energy system, to tune in to the body. And again, just notice what is arising, notice what is present for you. Notice what is present. Take your attention there and acknowledge. Acknowledge what you find. Acknowledge what's arising. And give it gratitude for coming up, for making itself known. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you to open your eyes and make your way up into standing, into Tadasana, so that we can enjoy some movement and move this energy around. But just spend this moment to tend to your inner world. Maybe come back into your intention. Breathe beautiful breaths into your system. And then when you feel ready, open your eyes, come into your space. And then slowly make your way up into standing. And moving your cushion. Just spend a moment here before we stay into Tadasana. Let's just spend a moment here to just bring our feet maybe a little bit more than hip width apart, soften the knees, relax, maybe tuck that tailbone in a little bit so we're pivoting the tailbone under, just to create that length in the spine. When we tuck the tailbone under, we're making a straight spine and we're helping ourselves to relax that lumbar region. And what we're going to do here is just bob along from side to side and maybe even start to make some circles with the hips, mobilizing the hips really gently and really slowly. And if it helps to just place the palms on the thighs, you can do that. So we're just going to go in one direction. And again, we're loosening the hips and we're loosening the lumbar spine region. I'm making these circles with the hips. And as we come to the downward part of the circle, we can also even tuck the tailbone under as we circle back up and around. And then you can swap sides and just move to your own rhythm. Just do whatever feels right for you. Yeah, maybe just making those hip circlings a bit smaller and smaller, and come back to swaying from side to side. And we're going to bring our hands into this. So we're going to start to twist the torso. So as we move to the right side, we're twisting to the left. And as we move to the left side, we're twisting to the right. And we're going to bring our hands in here and just make our arms and hands really floppy so that they kind of just move with us. And you can just sway really slowly here, or you can have a little more of like an intense movement, which just kind of twists and activates that spine and gives you a nice little twist. You can kind of almost twist the upper body a little bit more, or just keep it really nice and gentle here with a really subtle twist in the spine. And just stay with the breath. Again, keep your eyes open for some balance. Inhaling through the nose. And let's switch so that we're exhaling through the mouth. So we're really cleansing and soothing the system, cooling the system here as we're distributing this energy. Because we're going to start to wind down, and I'm really conscious about all of this sun and radiation from the sun and all of this intense energy coming in from the celestial bodies right now. That we just want to integrate this energy gently and cool and calm the system rather than activate too much. So just start to make your movements a bit slower. We'll come back to center. And I want you to just bring your feet to a more than hip width so that they're comfortable width. Your feet at a 45-degree angle. You can even lift your toes, spread them, and bring them back down. And we're going to bend the knees here. Okay, and we're going to bring the palms facing upwards at the level of the root. So really right down towards the base of the spine here. And we're going to inhale through the nose as we lift the palms up to the heart and we straighten the knees, straighten the legs. And we're going to twist to the right, okay? And then we're going to flip the palms over as we exhale through the mouth. We're going to bend the knees and we're going to push the energy back down to the root again. When we get to the root, we're going to inhale, flip the palms up. We're going to come up, legs are straight, coming up to the heart, and twist round to the left now. Then we'll exhale, flip the palms over, bend the knees, and start to push that energy back down to the root. Inhale, palms up, straightening the legs, coming up to the heart, twisting over to the right. Exhale, palms down, bending the knees, pushing that energy down to the Muladhara. Inhale, palms up, lifting the energy to the heart, straightening the legs, twist to the left. Exhale, moving that energy down to the Muladhara. Inhale, palms up to the heart, twisting to the right. Exhale, pushing the energy down to the Muladhara. And continue in your own time, moving this energy between the heart and the root, using the breath, using your internal vision or your knowing, your command to distribute this energy between the root and the heart. Starting to cleanse the bottom 3 chakras and activate the top 3 chakras with this practice. And not just starting to, really doing this deep, deep work. These are profound energy practices that may feel subtle in this moment, but have absolutely profound shifts, phenomenal shifts in our energy system. Just a few more rounds. Yeah, using the breath, using that visualization, using that intention to move this energy around. And one more, moving the energy down to the Muladhara, and then open, coming back to center, opening the palms into receptivity pose, bringing the feet back to hip width apart, opening the palms, gazing forward and breathing here. In through the nose and out through the mouth. I'm just going to move to one more chi practice. So again, bringing your feet back to a wide stance with your feet at a 45-degree angle. We're going to bring our palms down by our sides. We're going to bend our knees slightly. And as we inhale, we're going to swoop our palms up above the head, bringing the palms together. And as we exhale, we're going to sweep the palms back down. And we're going to sweep the outside of our aura, bending our knees, crossing the palms here. As we inhale, Gazing up, palms up into Namaskar Mudra. Exhale, bending the knees, swooping the palms down, crossing the palms over. Inhale. Exhale, bringing the palms down, bending the knees and coming down as much as you can. It feels comfortable. And again, here we're just moving and distributing this energy throughout our auric field here. And as we are sweeping our palms up and down, we're also sweeping away any energetic residues, any Klingons, anything that is ready to be released in the process of being released. We're just cleaning our aura. Inhale. Exhale, coming down. We're distributing this energy between the root and the sesrara, the crown. Just hold that intention to move and distribute this energy, to clean your aura, to ignite your chakra system. Just a few more rounds. Deep breaths into the belly. One more. And as you exhale, crossing the palms, inhaling, coming back up, feet together, palms open into receptivity pose. Breathe, eyes open, stabilize. Inhaling and exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Relaxing the palms down to the side, tucking your tailbone in, chin parallel to the earth, activating through the palms, drawing the kneecaps up, activating the core into mountain pose, into Tadasana. And again, just inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, just showing up to yourself in this moment. Remind yourself how you show up to yourself. And in this moment, remind yourself of the power that exudes from your core, from your heart center, from each and every one of your chakras. Feel into your feet. Throw your roots down into the earth. Feel that stability, that groundedness, that steadfastness. Know yourself in this moment. Remind yourself of who you are, what you are in this moment. Taking a deep breath into all of that. And in your own time, gently bringing yourself back to your mat. Prepare for the final meditation. And when you are ready, just once more gently closing your eyes. Adjust your posture, relax your back, your arms, your shoulders, resting your palms gently on your knees. Returning back to your intention. For this final practice, we're going to inhale through the nose in 7 equal parts to form one inhalation, and we're actually going to be taking almost 7 sips of air through the nose. And each sip of air is moving through each chakra. So we're starting with our awareness at the base of the spine, and we're moving up the system. And I will guide you. And we'll exhale through the nose and bring our attention back to the base of the spine through one full exhalation. So close your eyes, take your attention to the Muladhara, the root. Visualize a light at the base of the spine. And we will begin. So taking 7 sips of air that form one inhalation. Pause at the top and then exhale. Exhaling fully, drawing the belly in towards the spine, taking your attention to the base of the spine. And again, exhale. And perhaps you can start to bring in the visualization. So moving from the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, to the throat, to the third eye, to the crown, and then exhaling back down to the root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, crown. Exhale. And again, maybe bringing in the light visualization, root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, crown. Exhale, visualizing that light moving up the system. Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddha, Agya, Sahasrara. Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddha, Agya, Sahasrara. Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddha, Agya, Sahasrara. Continue at your own pace. And feel free to slow these breaths down, slow the sips, slow down each part of that breath as much as you can. Allowing each sip of air to be equal, so regulating that breath. Using the light to cleanse and clear and ignite each chakra, activating each energy generator, clearing each chakra, bathing it in this beautiful cleansing light, empowering light, bringing your system into alignment, always clearing the bottom 3 chakras and activating the top 3 chakras. Slow the breath. Stay focused. Slow breath. Stay present. Keep that internal awareness moving through each chakra if that is available to you, or just know that that light is moving through each chakra. Last 2 rounds. Following the next full exhalation, keeping your eyes closed, come back to your natural breath and bring your palms together at your heart center. And spend a moment in deep, deep gratitude for all that we are, for all the parts in our system, all the parts of our mind and our body, for our higher selves, in deep gratitude to our ancestors and to the ancestors of this land, to the cardinal directions and the elements, the plant and animal spirits, to our teachers, our gurus, our guides, angels, to the deities, the celestial beings, the celestial bodies, to all the earth beings, to our beautiful home, Prithvi Mata, Mother Earth, to soul family, and to this miracle of life. We'll finish this practice with the final mantra, Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat, meaning Om, all is one, and that is the truth. Let's take a deep breath to begin. Om. Shanti. 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 Hari Om. Tat Sat. Namaste.
Thank you very much. I feel like I'm the only one.
You are.